All right, today we are here with Eddie, founder of WhatsNap, and he's going to show us how to clone ourselves step by step, how to actually install the WhatsNap platform onto your GoHighLevel, and then create an agent that is a copy of you. So let's get started.
And the first step to do, you as a GoHighLevel users or GoHighLevel agencies, is to just install the plugin, because WhatsNap, it's a plugin on GoHighLevel. So here I'm showing on my screen, we have to go to whatsnap.ai and then click on Get Started. This will basically open the marketplace where you will just have to authorize WhatsNap to be used as a plugin inside GoHighLevel. You have to select your sub account and let's do it. So right after this step, we will be redirected to your sub account straight to the plugin of WhatsNap. So Carlos, the first things to do is to basically clone yourself. So this start by scanning your WhatsApp code, because maybe you want to explain to the community what we are doing, clone on WhatsApp, and the fact that you will, to explain the process.
So in this case, I'll be actually linking my WhatsApp number that I have on my phone to the WhatsNap platform so that my clone can now act as me, send out messages as me, receive the messages. And so I have to link my WhatsApp with this QR, right?
Exactly. So here on screen, we have the QR code
Okay, I'm gonna scan
that
it.
Carlos is just about to
Oh, I have an
scan.
idea. I'm gonna go to my WhatsApp settings, and then you're gonna go to linked devices, and I'm gonna click linked device. And now all I have to do is scan this QR.
Yeah, and here, as you can see on the screen, you have like 30 seconds, and every 30 seconds, the QR code will just resync. So right now, it's scanned it at 10 seconds, so it should work perfectly. And as you can see on the screen right now, we connected the account of Carlos. So congratulations.
Nice.
That's great. And that means that from that specific space, that specific time, the WhatsApp account of Carlos is connected to GoHighLevel. And this is a very important part. Guys, here is not about like the official WhatsApp business API and all of these restrictions. From this simple step, your WhatsApp is connected to GoHighLevel. And you can interact straight with this specific account from GoHighLevel. And you will see that the next step, guess what? Train your AI agent. So basically, we build few steps that let you build your agents in a super easy way. So let's start to build your agent. So the first things to say is like the role, meaning like what your agent will do, right? So in that specific case, we want to clone yourself. So the role will be you are Carlos Martinez, an expert in marketing, etc., etc. For the purpose of this video, we already prep that specific part. And Carlos, in his situation, doesn't have like a website to represent him, who is him, his services, and all of these kind of things. So instead of using a website, we will directly like write some guidance that we prepped before the video. And that's a good example because if you want to clone yourself and you don't have any website and things like this, you can still do it. And we will see that together, right? So let's go. So this is basically the role, and we can just decide to skip this part. And we will arrive to the personality and the goal, meaning we have to set the personality of your agents. So we have the role, we have the personality, and then we have the goal. So let's stop here and copy there. And then you have the goal. So I will take the goal that you give me, and that's it. Right? Then about the guidelines, what I would love to do, let me copy the offer first. Yes, still here. So then we have your offer, and this is your UVP, like your unique value proposition. What makes you different than the other actors on the market? So let me just copy that and put it here. Then about the guidelines, you can explain what you did with your contacts and your exploitation of conversations.
So what we're doing here is we have pre-prepped prompts, and these prompts, I took the time to go over my main offers, who am I, what's my personality, the role that I want this agent to play. and we made it very thorough, so it's going to take your time. Extra hack or tip that I'll give you is to train it to speak like you, as accurate as possible. I went ahead and went on my WhatsApp. I went to my contacts, and I went to who are my favorite contacts, who are my best friends, or top clients, right? And even a couple of prospect conversations. Click on the contact, and at the very bottom, there's something that says export chat. So I exported as many chats as I could that best represent my personality. And I gave the text files, I downloaded each one as text files, and I put it in a chat GPT prompt, and I said, give me a summary of my tonality, how I talk, what are my reactions, what are my main phrases, right? And just get a very accurate picture of how I talk with my friends, my clients, even my partner. So that was very helpful, and it set up what you're about to see next.
And here we can see the output of the GPT of Carlos. So it's very great because he understood his way to speak. And I have to say that it's very great example. Like when you want to clone yourself and when you want to like outreach your friends, your contact, your partners, your leads, you don't want like showing yourself as a bot. You want to show yourself as who you are and how you speak. And this is definitely a great way to remove like all of those patterns of like classic chatbot and things like this. Our technology is already pre-built to be super conversational, but by doing this, it make it even more. And like all of your friends that speak with your clone will think that it's you because it's your number, speak like you. And so it will be quite impressive to deploy these specific agents.
Yeah.
I can't wait actually. I want some screenshot. Perfect. So let's, and then I add also this to be sure that it will like don't add these classic things.
Nice.
So let's put that as a guideline and tag and listo. So right now we click here on generate agents. And this is a process that will take 1 minute, 2 minutes. And basically what it's doing on the behind the scene, on the back end, it's basically creating your AI agent. And it will do it in a very conversational way, meaning we are fine tuning right now a specific model to speak like you. And this will take a bit of time because it's a lot of processing, but the output worth it at 100%. And after this, the next step is basically meet your agent, meaning you will be able to speak with yourself straight from a kind of like sandbox iOS
Yeah.
WhatsApp mockup, where you will be able to chat and see how it reacts. Maybe you will see too much emojis, or maybe you will like speak about your offer and you will realize that it's not exactly this.
Yeah.
And this is exactly where you can do feedback or custom instructions. If you want to say like something specific about like the behavior, your offer, anything, you can like just give a feedback straight to your agent from the sandbox, or you can create a custom instructions. Both of them are working very great. And then there is the data set. In your case, I don't believe that we need to add a data set because you don't have like a list of products that you export from like your Shopify and things.
Yeah.
But like for those that want to clone themselves and like sell things like real estate properties, apartment, villas, and all of these kind of things, it's worth it to basically create a data set. And the word data set, knowledge base, it seems to be like complex. It's not that complex. It's just like building a CSV or a JSON or XML. The only point is to have like the data structurized so LLM, an AI, can understand it. So something that's super easy for humans to understand, it's like Excel. You create lines and columns. So for example, if you are a broker and you want to sell a specific project, let's say it's a development of like uh, 48 villas, and there is three different type of villas. You can just like write all of the units available and all of the characteristics inside like an Excel CSV type of file, and you will have like the price in USD, the price in pesos. You will have the square meters, uh, like if it's a building, which floors, how many balcony. So you can basically build a data set with all of the informations of your products. In the case of Carlos, it was more like three main offer, and it's not like complex as selling like 48 units in the building. It's just like three offers that address certain type of people. So the work that we did right before this video was to say, okay, this is the three offer, and this is the kind of leads I want to sell this one. This is the
Yeah.
kind of leads I want to sell this one. So the agent will be able to ask the right questions, identify which kind of leads, and push the right offer in the right way with your voice.
That's right.
So I can't wait to see how it works and how many deals you will close by sleeping. Right now we have our friend Yoda that just finished to prompt Carlos.
From code, it rises. Nice.
And basically here, as you can see, you are at the step meet your agent.
Yeah.
So now it's time to speak with yourself.
Awesome.
Could be a weird feeling, but here you have to play like a play role.
Yeah.
You have to consider that, okay, you are someone from your network or someone
Yeah.
coming from an ads, things like that. So you can say, hey, I saw your ads. I love your offer. So let's see. I'm not the best at doing play role. And as you can see here, you can leave a feedback by hitting like the add feedback button. So as you can see, the first was like, yo, appreciate you reaching out after checking out our ads. Okay. My English.
Yeah.
You want to read?
Yeah. What specifically caught your eye about our heart and fire approach?
I know that Carlos understands very well from where this comes
Yeah,
from.
exactly.
Because on the prompt, I mean, on the guidelines that we gave before Yoda, we specify like all of these like brandings and wordings like that's very specifically from his brands.
Exactly.
Just for your informations, if you click here, you can basically give a specific feedback for a specific message.
Yeah.
And this is what we call the reinforcement feedback.
Got it. So let's say the hard and fire, right? I don't add
Exactly.
the hard and fire method.
Exact. If you don't want to say this,
Yeah.
you can say, and then if you click start training, as you can see here, we'll
Yeah.
refine the model.
Nice.
You can read maybe.
Yeah, lead generation. That's our specialty. Our QLS system is literally designed to turn your content into a lead machine. Let me ask you something real quick. What's your current monthly revenue looking like?
It's straight to the point, right?
Yeah, no BS, no fluff.
No fluff. What's your current monthly revenue looking like? So I will say like 8K USD a month, right? So I will also here never use emoji, it's typing and things. Just for those that are in real estate, you can add here your data set. So you can go to Google Sheets, for example, doing your lines, your columns with all of your informations, and then just upload this specific CSV file. On Google Sheets, you can go to File, Download as CSV. This is a very easy format to interpret by AI. And then here, it's like a very important descriptions. Here, you don't have to just say, this is the data set. This will not work. You have to write here a prompt that will basically help the agents themselves to understand when and how to use this specific data set. So let's say your data set is like a list of properties. Here you will have to say this data set is a list of properties. You have to use this when it's about speaking about prices, square meters, characteristic about properties, and you have to use it like this and like that. I can like go more depth in the prompt
future
and
video,
data
yeah.
set. Yeah, exactly. And here there is like pre-trained validations. So it's like few questions that we want to ask to Carlos to refine his prompt. So basically, if you click on one of them, you can see that we also generate a pre-populate answers. And if we do so, it's because we believe that this can help his prompt, but we are not sure if the data inside makes sense because we don't know his business enough to be sure, and we don't want like the agent lying about metrics and all of these
Yeah.
kind of things. So we ask all of those questions with pre-populate answers, meaning that anytime you can click edit, modify, and save.
Nice.
So for example, let's say it's not 30K, but 35K, I can do this and validate, and it will retrain the model based on this specific information.
Nice.
Great.
Beautiful.
And here is like the very classic FAQ as you used to see. Great. So I think, oh, you want to read?
Yeah, got it. You're in that 10K range. Perfect spot for a 90-day accelerator. This tier is all about taking your business from grinding to scaling. We'll help you systematize your lead gen so you're not just chasing every lead, but attracting the right leads that actually convert.
Here the purpose is to go to a meeting. Like we explain to the agents that he will have to book a meeting. So let's see if we can go to that. But I would prefer to go to this test straight with WhatsApp. Like to really see like the calendars being booked and everything. Because
Yeah.
this is just a sandbox. If you want to try like how the AI agent will book meetings, you will have to activate your free trial and like go live. So you will be able basically to send a message to this number, for example,
Yeah.
and every people reaching this number will face your clone.
That's right.
If you activate the autopilot mode,
Yeah.
there is another mode called hybrid, where basically it will answer only if the contact has the tag autopilot on. So the mode autopilot, yes or yes, always the agent will answers. The mode hybrid, it will answer just to contact that has the tag autopilot on. And we will be able to see that straight in the next step. So the next step is basically to activate your free trial. If you do so, you will be able to try WhatsApp for 5 days, and then your subscription will start,
Nice.
right? So for the purpose of this video, I would love to offer you a discount code. So this will give you like a 20 USD discount
Nice.
every month, right? So let's do it. So here the pop-up system just blocks Stripe. I just click on it. And here basically I will invite you to put your credit card.
Okay.
I will apply the discount code that I prepped for you right there. Up. Ooh, felicidades.
Nice.
Meanwhile, Carlos is doing the setup. I want to say that if you clone yourself, you will be able to speak with all of your leads, all of your contacts that you crystallized since the last years. Imagine all of the events you did, all of the Zoom you did, all of the meeting you had, all of the people that you made being in holidays or like going to clubs, party, bar. All of those people are right now in your WhatsApp and you don't speak with them. Even if maybe they will love your offer, they will love to make business with you, but you don't have time. So all of these leads that would love to speak with you because they met you, you invest your time in one time of your life, they are just like dying in your WhatsApp, right? So now the purpose is to be able to re-engage with all of the leads and all of your friends and all of those people that you want to do business with, but you never had the opportunity to move further because you don't have time to have like hours of conversations, doing a ton of calls.
Yep.
So like the purpose here is to reactivate your network and like to trigger like appointment with people that resonate with what you are doing right now at this moment in your life. Welcome as a client.
Nice.
Well, that's the 5-day trial, but I know you will love it.
Yes.
So here is the dashboard when you will be able to see like all of the messages that you get. You have like many informations, and this is like your snap. So maybe you want to explain on cameras what is a snap and how it works.
So a snap is essentially every time that a conversation is triggered and every response, right? So if someone sends a message and the AI agent responds, that's a snap,
Exactly.
right? And every time the client responds and it responds again, that's another snap.
Exactly. Every time the AI will generate an answers, even if the answers is split in 3 messages, you will pay one snap.
Yep.
One snap, not
One-
one snap.
One snap.
Exactly.
from
It's
one
like the
snap.
fuel for the AI brain. So here you can see you have 100, and if you click on account, you will see your beautiful face,
Nice.
and you will see that your WhatsApp account is associated to a tag, right? So this is the tag that will basically be used on your CRM Go High Level. So I will write Carlos to make it more personalized.
Yeah.
And right now, your WhatsApp account is already associated to a AI agent because you can have like a ton of agents,
Yeah.
right? And right now we have the one that we built together with the animation of Yoda.
Mm-hmm.
You can also change your name and your profile photo anytime. And if you click here, you can see the specific metrics of this WhatsApp account.
Mm.
Bueno. And anytime if you want like to connect another WhatsApp account,
Yeah.
you can click here and scan again the QR code.
Nice.
And after scanning the QR code by clicking here, you can assign any agent you want
Beautiful.
to this new WhatsApp account, right? I also want to show you something that is quite cool. It's like the fact that you install WhatsApp in your sub account,
Mm-hmm.
you will have the possibility, as you can see here, to use WhatsApp. So
Nice.
WhatsApp now is like a channel of communication that you can use like this. And if you hit send, it will send a WhatsApp message to this specific contact that doesn't have phone numbers for this example because it's a brand new sub account, but you get me.
Yeah.
This is your way to communicate to people through WhatsApp
Wow.
using WhatsApp. And of course, WhatsApp go further than just like bypassing the official API. We also give you the possibility to leverage a AI agent that we just clone yourself, your clone, straight to WhatsApp. So every people that write to you, it will be a conversations and all of that. Just like a trick that I would love to give you is like if for this specific contact
Yeah.
you want to communicate specific informations. Let's say you have someone contacting you and you know it comes from a friend of you and you know it's like a big enterprise. You don't want your agent asking questions about how much money you earn and all of these kind of things,
Yeah.
right? So you want to be sure that your agent will treat this specific VIP lead in the right way. So what you will do, you will go to the contact page of that specific contact and you will search for a field called additional info WhatsApp. Right there, you can copy paste summary of call that you add for with like software like Firefly or these kind of things. You can copy the summary of your call, or you can also write specific insight for your AI how to treat a specific lead. So now let's go back to WhatsApp. So anytime, if you want your 500 snap, because these subscriptions come with 500 snap included, meaning like every month you will get your 500 snap included. So right now you have 100 snap that we offer you just to make test. Because this
Nice.
is your 5-day trial.
Yeah.
If you finish your test tonight and you are like, I love it, I want to start, you click start your plan and it will load your 500 snap.
Nice.
If you click here, you start your subscriptions, meaning your credit card will be charged,
Yeah.
right? So let me see if GoHighLevel succeed to load the contact page. Maybe not today. Okay, so now let's explore the agent's side.
Yeah.
So in agents, basically, you will see your agent. So here, basically, you can see that your agent, it's already trained.
Yeah.
It's what we did together with the prompt crafter. Then you have the test and refines, where you can find your previous instructions that we
Yeah.
did through the onboarding. You can still speak with yourself. And then you have the data set and everything, the thing that is now here, and it was not on the onboarding, is the setting part. The setting part is quite interesting because you can set up if you want your bot in autopilot or hybrid. So in your case, I think that you want hybrid because maybe you doesn't want your bot speaking with your mom and your families, right?
Yeah.
You want to target specific people from your network.
That's right.
So I will hit
Hybrid.
hybrid, exactly. Otherwise, even if someone writes you today, right now, when we do this video, it will answer like,
Right away.
yeah, right now, if I don't hit this button here, it will like answer. So I will just save right now. So
Okay.
in case someone writes you meanwhile, bueno. And I will change also the name of the agents. So this is the name of the agent.
Yeah.
And this is the tag that will be created inside GoHighLevel.
Got
Meaning
it.
that if tomorrow you have different bots, for example, Carlos Flirty, Carlos, the content creation retreat guy,
Mm-hmm.
Carlos, the marketing expert that help you with your lead gen. If you have like different version of yourself specialized in different offers,
Mm-hmm.
you can basically just associate a specific tag WhatsApp but Carlos Flirty to a specific contact. Because you know that this contact or this bunch of contacts, you want them speaking with a specific version of yourself. Refine to sell a specific offer. For a specific campaign, for example, you don't want to send them to like a random clone of you.
Yeah.
You want to send them to a version of your clone that has like maybe a huge data set. Maybe you want to sell a property in real estate at one point, and you will just clone your clone. Actually, it's literal. If you click here, you clone your clone. So you can
Got it.
just like duplicate this setup
Yeah.
and be able to add maybe a data set or some custom instructions to be very like precise about a specific offer.
Got it.
And it's what you will want to do if you do an ads, for example. Or you can also decide to keep these agents and to add some custom instruction saying like if someone write to me with this specific pre-populate message, hey Carlos, I see your ads are about the event.
Yeah.
Then you can ask in the custom, you can write in the custom instruction all of the details of your event. But if someone write to you, oh, I saw your ads about your lead gen tool,
Yeah.
you know, so in the custom instructions right there, you can basically add how to behave depending of the first message. Because when you do ads, most of the people, they keep like the first pre-populate messages. So you can use this as a trigger to straight speak about the right offer. Because you know from where they are coming from based on the first
Yeah.
message.
That makes sense.
And then you can use the workflow system of GoHighLevel to change the bot associated to the contact if needed. If there is
Nice.
this sentence, I want to change the tag automatically.
Yeah.
You can do the same with WhatsApp etiquetas.
Beautiful.
All right, so let's explore more settings. So basically, you can set this bot as default. Here is the human typing simulations. So when the agents answer to questions or speak with the leads, the lead or the contact will see on WhatsApp literal the typing simulation. So it will see your agents taking time to type. And the typing time depends on the number of characters of the output. It makes a lot of sense.
Nice.
This is the AI to humans smart handoff. So if your AI doesn't know what to say, if your clone is not sure about the output, instead of just hallucinating, it will raise the hands and contact you directly on WhatsApp and saying like, look, I have this lead that want to pay with Bitcoin. I have no clue if I can say yes. So I stop the conversations, meaning the agent add the tag autopilot off itself, and he will ask you on WhatsApp like some help or some guidance. Then you can
Nice.
answer to the agent, yes, we accept cryptocurrency. And your agent will go back to the client and say like, yes, we do it. And then keep
Nice.
going. So this allow you to don't let all of your network, all of your leads in the hands of the AI agents in autopilot and being in the fear of your AI saying something that doesn't have to say. And I will go fast. We have the intelligent follow-up. This is super powerful because every 24 hours, it will basically re-engage with your contact based on the conversations. So it's a smart follow-up.
Yeah.
It will use the momentum of the conversation to make a smart follow-up. And after 3 follow-up, if your contact doesn't answer, it will stop. It will not flood non-stop.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you will have some problem. And it will also send the messages based on your time zone
Got it.
to make sense because you don't do follow-up at 3 a.m.
Yeah.
Okay, so another setup is the calendar. So basically, here you can list all of the calendars of your GoHighLevel sub account. So you can say to your agents, this is a calendar, and you can say use this calendar when the user, so the lead, is ready to book a meeting. This is a prompt to explain to the system when and how to book a meeting. And an advice that I give you guys is to set, before to set the meeting, always ask the time zone.
Yeah.
This is a safeguard because people just said like, sure, 3 p.m., they are in Madrid.
Yeah.
They book meeting at 3 p.m. on your time zone, and that's very like problematic. So always write never book a meeting without
Yeah.
asking the time zone prior.
That's right.
And here, as you can see, you have this, but you can add like many calendars. You can say this is the calendar to use when the lead is speaking Arabic. This is the calendar to use when the lead is speaking French. And then you know that each calendar is connected to a user, like a closer,
Yeah.
that speak Arabic or that maybe is in charge of a specific typology of clients. So the power of that is everything prompting.
That's
So you
right.
can prompt here that this calendar need to be used for a client that has more than 30K USD budget. So you will send that to your best closer, for example.
Yeah.
And then we have other cool features that I will not pitch you today. But this is way more than enough to have a super great AI agent.